on the videos.
I've got Ian, I've got
Mr. Video, don't worry about Ian.
my room. Good
on you. To the fat Lucas.
How do you
go? Zoom.
Pointers come up.
Left hand.
Let's walk in.
Green button.
All right, got it. Like down,
rotate
everything. Just
as you sit,
yeah. Jesus, you can see the blackheads on your nose, man.
It's craters.
Oh, a mixer.
Barbara.
Hello. Man, that's pretty groovy. How do you turn it off?
Red button again, red button.
Check. 10 to 1. Greatest hits and misses. Now, fella.
Send